Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Razorbacks offense will go to work first. Razorbacks had their way in this rivalry game the last time they took on the Bayou Bengals.
That was a statement, too. I think a lot of people thought Arkansas could win that game, but they didn't know they were going to blow them out. And that really helped Arkansas in the recruiting trail, and it's really helping them with their confidence coming into this one.
They did. Arkansas used that full boot. They took care of business. They destroyed LSU. And I like what you say about that, Jesse. Recruiting right next to each other. This means something to these guys. It's a big deal.
Wilson will throw. Got the back over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. 1st and 10. The give to the back. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So LSU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Finds your crease at the 20. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Tigers want to move quickly. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air. It's Carr. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we had once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, babe.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Gonna run it. It's Russell. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he found the space on the right. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wilson will throw. They're setting up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. In 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. LSU right back to the line. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just said.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Wilson to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Running free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll try to take it back.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And his slip's just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Back to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Boyd. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hayes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Pulls it, fired, complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Using his legs, it's Berry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Going with the ground game left. Fouls through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Sweet cut there. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson will throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds his man. It's Hill. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Razorbacks are on the move. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Floats it out in space. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure coming. And they get it to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. They'll give it to the back. Looking for more room. Got some room. points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle, it's Berry.
Now, I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. Fighting off the defender. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. LSU right back to the line. Third down play from the gun. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense